A Black Irish teacher shares with us what it's like to be Black in Ireland. She said, quote, "The more I started talking about racism and discrimination, the more I realized people hated it," end quote. This is what she said about her experience in Ireland.
When I got into the master's course, I think that was a little bit different for me because, it was a smaller class. So I was kind of almost in the mindset of like, oh my God, this is going to be like secondary school again. We're all going to be really close. Everyone's going to like celebrate each other. It's going to be really diverse and cool. And then it wasn't really the case. And that was really hard for me to grapple with. I felt really isolated. I felt really different. And I think maybe the first time in my life, I felt like, oh my goodness, I'm really, really different to the people around me. Very start of my degree, just sharing teacher tips and stuff like that. And I found as the more I decided to speak about racism and discrimination, the more people hated it. I'd have to turn off comments. I'd receive like DMs talking about like deporting me, or how angry they are that I'm a teacher, and like how terrible it is that I'm working with like white Irish kids and stuff like that. There's not really that support, that understanding that comes from like, this person has gone through this. I don't understand this, but I want to support them and I want to help them and I want to help them heal from this, because I think a lot of people don't understand that experiencing racism and discrimination it's painful.
Baisat is born and raised there. The only difference between her and her colleagues is the fact that she is Black. She teaches, she minds her own business, and that's all she does. But unfortunately for her, she has faced discrimination and backlash and pushback, and the reason they give is the color of her skin. That's the only reason why they're not happy with her. What kind of world are we living in? Someone can do all the right things, go to school, never start an issue, graduate, become a teacher. Like, teaching is a gift. Teaching is something that we need to celebrate. They are shaping the minds of our kids. We need to appreciate them for what they're doing. But just because our sister is Black, she faces discrimination and hate. It's just sad to witness. You can be doing all the right things, but as long as you're a different color, you are going to be hated on. And from all the stories that we have heard, it's getting worse and worse and worse in Ireland. Like, the hate and the discrimination was not the way it is right now, just a few years back. These reports are countless, hundreds of comments from either Africans or people from the Americas that are living in Ireland. They are sharing their experience, and the interesting part is they're saying it's getting worse and worse recently. The ones that have moved to Ireland 10 years ago, 10 years plus ago, said it was not like this. But recently, this past year, it has gotten worse and worse. The treatment that they receive, the slur that is thrown at them, and the people that they interact with, it has gotten really bad, to the point where now some are fearing to go to their work, to go to their school, and to walk on the streets of Ireland, which is really concerning because it sounds really bad. So clearly it's getting worse, and if the government doesn't do something about it, it is going to push away people, and it is going to hurt a whole community, which is unfair. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I'm Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you.